Oh boy, big delay. So, thank you everybody for showing up. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't checked it out already, Mark built one of the new Viper kits. He just got it in and he actually just gave it away. So you never know when somebody that's doing a show is going to be giving away something. So thank you all for showing up. So long story short, if you remember, if you tuned in Saturday night, my original computer that I used to do the live stream that's hooked up with the awesome camera that the channel bought for me, that computer will not connect to the internet for whatever reason. And so I had to use my other laptop to be able to use the camera for the show for Saturday night. But there's a problem. The old dinosaur computer that I'm using was for the track. And so I can't use my camera, so I'm on my phone. So I hope it's okay. So I'm going to go over to my computer desk because that's the only way I can see what's going on with the chat since the phone's flipped around. So if you guys can give me a thumbs up that it looks okay and it sounds okay, that'd be awesome. Or let me know if I need to try to work on something because I've never done a live with my phone before. So thank you for your help. Looks good? Okay, thank you, Steve. Looks and sounds great. Thank you, Jamie. Hey, Steven. Hey, Rich. Hey, Mike. Steffi. Randy. Brian. The dude. Who else we got in here? Sorry. Carl's in here. Hey, Carl, thanks for showing up. Pat's in here. Thank you. Hey, Rick. Well, you drive careful, man. Hey, Mark, there he is. And congratulations to your winner. I had you on my computer TV or screen while I was watching, so I know somebody's going to be a happy camper to get that car you just built. Hey, there's Adam. Hey, Ricky. Hey, there's Monty. Yeah, I wondered what happened to you, buddy. Like I said, I understand this is this is a hobby, and we all have lives. Look at thanks, Byron. Hey, Chris, long time no see, buddy. Hope you're doing well, getting all moved in. Hey, Keith. Kevin W., I saw that you emailed me. I'll try to get back to you later tonight whenever I'm sending out invoices for everybody, buddy. I'm sorry. I've just been trying to work on the track to get everything going. And I've got a serious delay, so I apologize from what I'm doing now to what's showing up on my screen. So, hey, Dennis. Birthday weekend, all right, Monty. Hey, Gary, congratulations! I think you just didn't you just win a car on? Did you just win the car on Mark's show? Yep, congratulations, man. All right, everyone give him a round of applause, man. He won a brand new Viper kit car from Mark's Slot Car Garage, man. That deserves a round of applause. Anytime you win stuff for free, that's awesome. Especially when it comes from Mark. Good stuff. And I left it up here because, okay, so I'm just going to try to ignore this and I'm going to talk. And then since you guys have told me it looks and sounds okay and I'm in picture, the phone's kind of crooked, but it looks straight on the computer, so we're gonna run with it. So I've got it set up where you can see. I've got where you can watch lap times, and you'll be able to see a good 2/3 of the track. And I was talking to Adam earlier on his way home, and I was telling him I was freaking out because it had been like 3 months since I ran on my track because of all the family issues and stuff like that going on, and then trying to work on the Mustang and stuff like that. So long story short, I was on the struggle bus. I couldn't break a 3-second lap to save my life, and I was getting scared because I know that the last time I ran on this track, we were running in the 2.7 range with Rooster Racing's car. And so if you'll notice now, I've got a 2.60 up there. And that is just too hundredths of a second slower than the fastest lap that I was able to get out of the first Rooster Racing car. And I'm going to show it off right now. So this is the bad boy right here that he built me. And this is the first one that reset the track record for Mark with his Vetonator. And then, so Mark's Slot Car Garage asked me to send him back the Vetonator so he could do some work to it. And he hopped his up. And Steven with Rooster Racing heard and saw the video that Mark did hopping up the Vetonator to come back to take back the track record. So he, this last Friday, whenever we had the open house at the Scott's House of HO Racing, and that was awesome. You guys need to go check out Brian's video if you haven't already for the live stream. Great stuff. I'm glad I got to meet Steven and Jamie. That was awesome. They got a new little rooster chick heading their way. They found out on Saturday, so congratulations to them. And just as a little side note, exactly a month to the day, they're going to be married again for the second time. So they had a big weekend. So congratulations to Steven and Jamie and the new one on the way. But when he came back down, he brought another car because he wanted to make sure that even though this one was fast, he wanted to make sure that he could beat the Vetonator. And I have not ran either one of these cars since Mark sent it back and Steven brought this one down on Friday. So when I run them, they'll be for the very first time, and you guys will get to see it live. Now, I have been practicing, and I was using his Area 51s with Lexan bodies to try to get warmed up. And then I switched over to the one that he built. And I got the build sheets here, so there are some differences. And Mark, I'm sorry I can't read the list of everything that's on there, but I believe you said it was like a 2.4 ohm hot stock arm on the Vetonator with magnets and motor magnets, tractions, you know, the rear end setup and the whole 9 yards. So these are the ones that we've got here. Is a Viper with the wings on it, and we have another Viper with the wings on it. So those are the maxi traction magnets. I call them wings because they flare out. So yeah, the new one. So the old one that he had I was running, that I just ran I ran a 258 earlier, but so we'll just count the 260 because that's what everybody can see. This is the one I ran with the 260. It's got a 2.5 ohm arm in it. The end bell's been tweaked. It's got a medium bulkhead, level 10 motor magnets, level 10 maxi traction magnets, a Jag BSRT 723 ring gear and pinion 2 setup, 340 front, 008 springs. Yeah, 438 tires, Rooster claws. And so this is a bad boy. There's one place on my track that I can go wide open on with this car, and I finally figured it out, and that's why I'm able to hopefully show you guys how fast these cars really are. It was like I was telling Adam, when I was trying to race this thing, it is so fast that you have zero time off to concentrate. Like I said, I have to physically drive this thing with the trigger, even though I have bank corners, because if I go wide open, even from that bank to that bank, it flies off the track. And when I'm saying flies, I mean flies. I've already had to put the pin back in the rear axle because it popped the axle out. I've already lost a couple of body pins that I've retaped them and put new ones in there because I lost the others. Basically, I robbed them off the other body that Rick's Redgird Slots had given me, and I'll replace them, and so I can use that body again. But when these things crash, it's violent. Just bottom line, it's violent, and it's a very, very fast car. I love it. So I'm going to start off with this car tonight. And then we'll go down to the Super 7 Area 51s that Rooster Racing does. And if I go over here and I see Rob Rodriguez in the chat, He won this awesome custom build from Rooster Racing, and this last Saturday night. And the last time he won a car from Steve Petrish, a custom build, he wanted me to run it on the track. And I told him I'd baby this bad boy around because it's a beauty. If you didn't catch Saturday night's show, this thing is awesome. It was really hard to put up for sale, I'll put it that way. Custom dyed chassis to match the body. But Mr. Rodriguez is like me. It's pedal to the metal, baby. If they're meant to go fast, let's go fast. So he told me, give her hell, roll it. So we're going to see what it can do. I've got a couple other my Area 51s on Lexan bodies. So this one has the new grape ape arm in it. I remembered. And so we'll see if there's any big major difference there. But if we do have time, since I won't probably be able to do the book because this stand that the phone is on is actually on the table that I use for the show. So we'll probably finish off the show with a couple of hard bodies. And if you missed Friday's show, he brought me another Area 51 with the new grape ape arm, and we put it underneath the Jeff Gordon body. And if you missed the Monday night show where I bought 3 Area 51s and then we raced them against the box stock Super 7, it wasn't even a contest. Poor Jeffy was way back in the back. And Terry Labonte, with the Tony the Tiger car there, he was actually the fastest one. So that's why I put him up there. And he wasn't fast by much. We're talking like less than 1/10 of a second. Very consistent cars, very easy to drive. You can actually take some time off with these cars whenever you're driving on my track, because you can go wide open in the bank corners. So they're fun cars. I love them. And so we'll finish off tonight, but I'm not going to run anything slow because I've got my brain and my trigger finger going for the really fast stuff. So hopefully I can come close or beat that. I still haven't gotten with the mare to fix it to where I can do in practice mode. If I'm in practice mode, anything quicker than 3 seconds, it just throws out random numbers. But if I'm in a heat race, then it'll actually do whatever lap time that I've got it set up, whatever lap time the car runs. So let me look at the chat real quick, and then I'll reset the computer, and then we'll make 25 laps with the current track record holder, which I don't think it's going to be after tonight. I do know that I ran a 2:58 with it earlier before this. In fact, the last 25 laps that I did before these. And so if I can do a 260 and I can do a 2:58, hopefully I can do that again for you guys. So this is the current track record holder. I actually think it just broke the track record even with that one. But then we're going to start off with the well, we'll let you guys pick which one you want to see first, the Vetonator or the new one that Rooster Racing brought. And whenever we get those cars up, then I'll have Mark put any particulars in there if anybody wants to know about that chassis build, if you haven't seen the video of him rebuilding the Vetonator. And then I'll read off the build sheet for the new one. So I'm excited. I'm ready to have some fun. Get the cars on the track. Hey, there's Rob. All right. Thank you for showing up, buddy. So I've got your Gulf here, and when we go to the Super 7s with the Area 51s, these are both Area 51s, and that's once again a Rick's Red Dirt Slots body and the chassis he paid for, and thank you again for that gift, buddy. I appreciate it. So we're going to run both of those, and then we'll run your car, and like I said, I'll try to be as gentle as I can with it, but we're going to see if we can't, do some ripping, light some spark and melt some plastic, man. Hell yeah, Rob. Yeah, birds of a feather, my friend. All right, so hey, Patrick, sorry I missed you. Mike Roth, thank you. Yeah, Mike, that's exactly right. It's usually my cars on the wall. Hey, KP, thank you for showing up. Okay, so so everybody sees. I know I can see it on my computer screen that the best lap that I ran the last 25 before I shut it down and watched the end of Box Slot Car Garage, the build in the winter, was the 260. So I'm going to reset it. I'm going to do 25 laps with that bad boy and see if I can't get into the 250s again. And then we'll call that the fastest lap because I think it's 260. V1 2.4 level 10. Okay. Oh yeah, Ricky. Yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait. Let's get this bad boy started.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I made 11 laps before I crashed. That's not bad. And I'm running in the 270s. I think the 260s are in my trigger finger in another 14 laps. Oh, see, that's what happens if you go wide open. Push too hard on the trigger. All right, I got 5 laps to try to beat a 264. Hey, that's only 0.04 of a second slower than what you guys saw. And anybody that's done this will tell you that doing it live is a lot different than doing it by yourself. So let's see if I can do it. See, I'm trying. Well, that one blew it. There's the 25. So 264, but we're going to count the 260 as my best lap. So you can see this thing flies. Close your eyes and let the force guide you. Hey, Danny, thank you for showing up. That's funny. Oh, you know what? That whole 25 laps took less than 2.5 minutes. That's how fast this car is. So, you know what? We're going to do another 25. When you can run 25 laps in less than 2.5 minutes, you know you're doing something good. That's pretty fast. Yeah. Hey now, Mark. I'm going for the gusto, you know. When you're going for the gusto, you're going to crash.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, buddy, 19 laps and I got a 259. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm excited. That's badass. I did it live on screen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo, I feel better. I was beginning to think I was going to be calling myself a liar by not being able to get in the 250. So I'll run the 6 laps and see if I can beat it, but that's going to be tough. That's a fast lap. Hey, I saw I ran another 259.7. So 259s and I finished with a 263. I cannot emphasize how fast this car is. Like I said, guys, I cannot go wide open on my track. I have to regulate how fast I go on my bank corners. And if I try to go wide open, you see what happens. It just flies right off. Even with level 10 maxi magnets on it, man, I mean, this thing is a beast. So I'm almost kind of apprehensive to try the ones that are faster. But that's why we're all here. It's the big shootout. But as of right now, Rooster Racing, with this bad boy right here, that chassis, we're going to call it, since you guys get to see it live, that's the only way we're going to count them, 259.2. So let me write that down. Forgot to bring in my little board, so 2.592. So you realize I'm going around a 69.5 foot track in right around 2.5 seconds. This thing's a beast. All right, once again, thank you, Steven. Awesome build. All right, so that was a 2.5 ohm arm one. And then Mark said that this one has a 2.4 ohm, and it's basically a level 10 car, meaning level 10 motor magnets, level 10 traction magnets. He's got, it looks like about the same 438 tires in the rear, like probably a 316, 320 in the front, somewhere in there. So they're very close. And then the new one that Steven with Rooster Racing brought down Friday. Once again, both of those are on, all these are on J-Jap bodies. I can't recommend his bodies enough, guys. These things look awesome. And obviously you can, well, I can see it going around the track. It's a blur, but at least I can see it. So it's a 1.5 ohm production, I'm not sure. BSR Gen 4 ball bearing, in-bell tweaked, medium bulkhead, level 10 new style magnets, level 10 moon skins, magnets, 722J RPMs, gear ratio, 3/16 in the front. Yeah, level 10. Yeah, this thing's just a beast. So let's get this bad boy on the track and see if I can embarrass myself. Yeah, I can only imagine how much tougher this will be. And we'll make Mark wait to see his car run. So 259.2 is the current track record. Remember, this is the first time I've ran this car, so don't hold it against me. First time ever. You're seeing it live for the first time. Probably not the brightest move in the book, but I'm not been ever known to be bright, so. Yeah, buddy. This one drives different. Oh, that'd have been a good lap. Hey, at least I'm getting in the under the 3 second zone. Better put the nets up. Yeah, you can see that's why I'm crashing so much, Mark. This thing is like a hair triggered gun. You breathe on it too hard and it flies, goes off, whatever acronym you want to use. Insane. Oh my gosh. In case you guys didn't know, that's a dead man's corner. That's what I call it. And when you, if you see me smack it this way, just so you know, that means I came in too hot. If I'm smacking it on this side and it's flying off, it's because I gunned it too soon. Because I try to get some speed, but not too much, before that last bank corner, the run to the finish line. 270. This car's got more in it. It's got to have a better driver, so let me work on that. Oh. Yeah, all right. So I gave the first one 25 laps. I'll give this one another 25 laps too. So I got to beat a 270. Seems pretty slow, but it's not. I got to learn how to drive it, guys. Seems like I said, a hair trigger.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Tires a little cleaning. I can't emphasize how hard it is to try to drive this car. I am not doing it justice. I apologize, Stephen. And I'll apologize ahead of time for you too, Mark. Maybe I should have practiced these instead of trying to do them for the first time. Like I said, it's a different trigger feel, if that makes any sense to you guys. The same pull does not do the same thing as it did with the other ohm car, so yeah. I just blew that lap. Alright, well, it looks like the original one, because I can drive it, was faster, but that's because of me, not the car. So I gave it the full 50 laps, but we're going to come back to them again, because I'm going to go, once I get used to both his and Mark's car, we're going to go back over. It only took 2 minutes and 20 seconds to run those 25 laps, so yeah, we're barely a half hour into the show. And I'm having fun, so let me write it down. So 267. And that's only 0.08 of a second difference, guys, by the way. That's not a lot. Less than a tenth. So here we go. Here's Mark's Slot Car Garage's Mighty Vetonator. It's got a 2.4, looks like a balanced arm to me. And then level 10 all the way around. And those look like 250 hubs to me. He thought 260s, but they look like 250s. But let me clean the tires and let's let her rip. Someone must have said something about routed track. Yeah, I don't have brakes, Mike. I mean, my controllers have brakes, but I don't have my track wired for brakes. If I was going to race these cars, I definitely need to do some wiring, because I can definitely see where it would help a lot. Because I'm having to let off, just so you guys know, to give you an idea of how you have to mentally think about racing this car, or these fast cars, on a normal Mega G Plus Super 7, a mildly hopped up Tyco, you can let off in here. With this car and Mark's car and Rooster's car, you got to let off in here. It's almost double, because it coasts. I mean, it's got so much momentum, it just keeps going. So you've got to drive on my track. Like I said, I can't even go wide open in the banks. So I have to judge how fast I can go in the banks, and I still have to let off the flat corners, and I still have to try to get some lap time somewhere. And basically, it's just little blurps of the throttle without going wide open on straightaways. So that's how insanely fast and awesome these cars are. My track doesn't do them justice, I'll be honest. You need a longer straightaway and maybe a routed track. I don't know. Let's clear it out and let's see. Oh, 260 on slot gray. Okay. Thank you. Like I said, I can't get to the my phone since I'm using it. So this is Mark's Slot Car Garage's Vetonator. And it was the record holder until Rooster Racing. Woo, son. Mark, I can tell you hopped up the Vetonator. Uh-oh, the Vetonator. I can't believe I just did it, but I just ran a 252. Yep, new track record. I don't have to let off as soon. This thing doesn't coast as far. Wow. A 253 and a 255 back to back. Oh man, these things are so insane. So congratulations, Mark. I didn't even have to go to the second set of 25. And don't worry, Steven, I will get your cars back out. I'm just now getting used to driving them. Awesome, awesome rebuild, Mark. 252.8. Let's write it down. So basically, that's less than 0.06 of a second faster. That's driver, that's not car. That's driver, not car. So that tells me that if I can do it with one, I can do it with the other. I just got to drive it. And honestly, if I just ran a 252, it would not surprise me a bit if either one of these cars got into the high 240s if I could drive it. Especially the one Rooster Racing just gave me with the 1.5 arm in it. That thing is such a hair trigger. I wouldn't be surprised if his first build beats it because I can't drive it yet. So this one drives closer to his first one. And that's why it was easier for me to rip off quick laps with it. But don't worry, Steven. We're not stopping there. And congratulations, Mark, man. Hell of a rebuild. Hell of a rebuild. 252.8. Man. You're not worried? No, I wouldn't be. Hey, give that one away. Yeah. Sorry about that. No, that's not happening. Uh-oh, I see I'm spinning. Is it back? Yeah, I'm back. Okay. No, these were gifts. I don't give away my gifts.
5, 4, 3,
Keep every gift I get.
1, go.
I told you guys if I could drive it, I could get it into the 240s. And I just ran a 250 with a 1. That's 0.02 of a second away from a 240.999. So, yeah, it's in there. I just got to get it out of it. Okay, so the reason why it flew that way is because I gunned it too quick right here. And that's, yeah. Insane. Just not try to break it again? No, Mark, I kind of like it when I break cars and send them back to you. They come back faster. I'm not the brightest bulb in the chandelier, but, you know. Uh-oh, knocked over the bowl. I'm trying to go faster, guys. I'm sorry if you guys are thinking I'm a horrible driver, but I'm trying to go faster. Bigger, stronger, faster. $6 million vet. Oh my God, Mark, congratulations, man. That thing is a beast. Rooster, you got a beast. Now I got to drive it. Now I know I've set the bar. 250 with a 1. So he broke his own record. 2.50 with a 1. So I'm going to go back to the first Rooster Racing build because it's more similar to Mark's. So I should theoretically be right there with him. Because this one's got a 2.5 ohm arm. So it's got a 1/10 of a less ohm than Mark's Slot Car Garage. So these things are pretty equal in my book. If you have the funds, yeah. No, this is about as between the second one that he built and the two that you've built. These are about as fast as I really like. Honestly, I'm sweating having to drive these cars because you've got to focus. It's like I said, there's no relaxing, none. Full concentration or you crash, or even if you're concentrating, you still crash. But all right, Steven. Let me see if I can do you some justice here, man.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, left the park. Holy hell. So I told you guys I have to let off in the bank corners, and I didn't let off quick enough, and it flew, and it stuck to one of the cars on the wall. These things are so insane fast. Yeah, no, I would not recommend this level of car. That's a good point, guys. I would not recommend this level of car for a click-clack track unless you had two 4x8 or 5x8 or 16 feet long straightaways. Because yeah, these things really are. I would call them like thoroughbreds. They really want to open up, and when they're opened up, I can't even keep them on my track. So it makes it very difficult to drive. So that's it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm having a blast if you can't tell. But it's not a leisurely drive. I'll put it that way. This is for when you're serious about trying to see how fast you can get to go on your track. As far as racing them goes, I don't think it'd be much fun with on my track specifically because of not being able to do it, and it kind of takes away from some of the fun if you're concentrating so hard that you're sweating. So, but I'm having a blast because I like fast cars. But this is probably, and Steven agreed with me, these are too fast for my track. And so, I don't want people to go out there and think that just because they saw me do it, that they can do it, because it's a lot harder than it looks. And I think you would have way more fun, and you'll see why when I go to the Area 51s. They're a lot easier to drive. They're still fast. They're faster than a stock V1 Viper on my track. And you'll see. I mean, they're slower, yes, but a lot easier to drive. And I think, honestly, they'd be a lot more fun if you're looking for all-out racing speed. These things are the bomb. If you're looking for good competitive racing with your buddies, I would say the Area 51 would be the way to go, in my opinion. But don't let that stop anybody from buying one just to try it out, to have fun with one of them. Because trust me, it's fun to show off to your buddies that you can rip around a track in 2.5 seconds. Think about that for a second, guys. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, you're there. Whole lap done. It's fast. It goes fast. Yeah. Goes even slower if you crash a lot like I do, but now you know why I had to replace those pins. Oh, too much throttle. When I tell you it flies off my bank corners, I'm not lying. It flies off my bank corners. So if I'm going too fast, just like a flat curve, if you're going too fast, oh, I lost both the pins. Oh, crap. No. That sucks. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Because I'm out now. I've already repaired this thing so many times. We may be up the creek without the paddle. Yeah. Looked down and I saw one. Let me see if I can get it to run with 3 out of the 4. Put some tape on it. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Well, let me put some tape on this bad boy real quick. See, I already had a piece cut because I thought this might happen. I didn't plan on losing the pin, though. Sorry for the delay, but we're going to give her the old college try. We're a pin on the body short. Body pin, yep. That was what it was. It busted through the tape. See, now I'm afraid to crash. Took out my shoddy potty. See, I got all out of rhythm now. Alright. Sorry, Steven, I'm not doing you justice right now. That screwed up my whole feng shui. See, now I can't even run what I was running before with it. See? Got to get back in the zone. Sorry. Yeah, Dave, it is. Yeah, it's stuck in the wall somewhere. Yeah. Well, actually, it hit some of the carded cars on the door, so I guess I could look at that a little closer, but no telling. I'll find it, I'm sure, or somebody will when they step on it.
I'm going to do another, see if we can't do a 25 without an interruption of repair. Like I said, that broke my whole feng shui. I didn't even go as fast as I did the first time.
Yellow flag. 5, 4,
Ah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Well, found the wall again. Hey, what do you know? I kept my pins in it this time. 263. All right, we're on the cusp. We can get there. I feel confident. Well, maybe I shouldn't talk before I do it. Crash again. 263. Well, I got a little faster, but not enough. We'll alternate. I'm going to go back to Mark's Lot Car Garage, the Vetonator, because this thing is a total different beast. It takes a different trigger. These are both by Rooster Racing. This is the 1.5 arm monster that I'm seriously going to have to learn how to drive, because I've been spending all afternoon racing this one, and it's about the same trigger. Like I said, I can't go wide open, so it's about the same trigger pull as Mark's car. So they're very similar. I mean, the times that I'm running, that's me, that's not the cars. They're both just as fast as one another. I'm sure a professional driver or a better track, they would still run the same as far as closeness goes. But this bad boy, this is like an on-off switch. I mean, like on-off. Yeah, so we'll give it another college try after we give Mark's and the first Rooster race another couple more tries, because these drive more similarly than this one, and I'm not doing this one justice, and I apologize to Steven. But I know I can run this one as quick as Mark's if I can just get my crap together. And honestly, they're within, like I said, less than 1/10 of a second. So that's me, that's not the cars. So it's basically a dead heat, and whether or not when I'm pushing it, it stays on the track to get that extra 1/10. So they're both awesome builds. So let's switch back over to Mark's and see if I can breed a 252.8. No, 2501. And the best that I have so far with this one is a 2592. And this one only ran a 267, and that's because I haven't had any time with it, and it drives so completely different. So the next time we're on the track, I'll have spent some more time with this one the same day, and we'll start with it. And then I'm highly confident that it's going to blow away both of these cars by at least a couple of tenths if I can just drive it. It would go even faster if I had a different track, but I'm thinking it's at least a couple of tenths quicker if I can drive it. just based on the amount of speed that I get out of the trigger. So it's an awesome build. I'm just not doing it justice. I apologize. Yeah, I've been doing that on the side, Chris, on my sensitivity. Send it to your house. Yeah, you do have a nice long drag strip, Josh. That would definitely tear it up. I can guarantee it.
Yellow flag. Five, four, three, two, one, go.
I gunned it too soon out of Dead Man's. Hey, look at there. A 246 with a 9 and a 249.7 back. Woo, son. I told you I could get it into the 240s. See, I'm getting into a rhythm. I told you these cars are more similar, so the more you drive a similar car, the faster you're going to be able to drive it. So congratulations, Mark. Your car has literally turned the first ever 2.4 second time on my track, which just blows me away. That is so awesome. That's insane fast. Insane. Awesome. Awesome build. Two 240s. Yeah, Kevin, they are. There would be a hole in the wall. Yeah. I hear you guys getting my track hell. I'm getting pretty cocky now. That was a good lap too. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. All right, well, a 246.9 looked like I shouldn't have stopped and just should have kept going instead of running my mouth. But damn, son. All right, Rooster. We're getting your bad boy out there now that I've got my trigger finger going. Because these cars are very similar to drive. Let me write that down. 2.46. And that wasn't a fluke. I ran a 249 right behind it. So that's awesome, man. Hey, Roski, thank you for showing up, man. Oh, yeah, if you're going to run one of these type of cars, you're definitely, honestly, like I said, if we were going to race these, I'd put brakes on my track. That's what this one's for. And then these are the OS3 lights, and they do have a sensitivity adjustment. The one I'm using is the Falco version of this, and that's the one that Chris with Southern Slots Racing gave me. And so it was a gift, so I try to use it. So let's see if I can get Rooster racing in the sub 250 zone. so I don't feel like such a lackey.
Yellow flag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn. I hate crashing my car. But it's the only way to go fast. Or know how fast you can go, I guess I should say. Man. I'm trying, Rooster. I'm trying, man. Ugh. I said they're similar, they're not the same. But they're close. That's why I'm getting close, but close is only good for horseshoes and hand grenades, not in slot car racing. I'm sorry. That sucks. I know I can do it. I'm just trying too hard because I'm on a live show. Yeah, that would be murder. Tried some USPS tape on the bodies, worked out well. Okay, cool. Thank you, Rick, for that heads up. Oh no, man, these things are awesome. Sorry, I'm catching up with the thing. All right, so I apologize to Steven, but the fastest I want to go ahead and get to the Super 7s because I know Mr. Rob Rodriguez wants to see his awesome golf car run. So the fastest I was able to get with his was a 2:59.2, and then I'm going to try it one more time. We're going to try this on-off switch and see if I can't beat the 267, and then we're going to swap over to the Area 51s. So I apologize, Rooster. Trust me. Give me some more time with the cars, and I guarantee you I can do it.
Yellow flag.
So this is the bad boy here. This is the. I'm thinking I'm going to call this one Trigger. Cause yeah, Trigger. Yeah, it fits. It's like a hair trigger.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm telling you guys, and unless you've done it, you don't know what I'm having to go through. But this thing it's a hair trigger. It really is. It's a rocket. It's on or off. It doesn't like to go slow. And finding that happy medium is hard. That I came into hot. That. In case you wanted to know, that's why I crashed. I carried too much speed into the corner. That was my own fault. For once, I didn't gun it too fast out of the corner because I never made it through. See, there's a certain speed that I'm comfortable with, and then when I try to push, it's when I start doing the crashing, and that's about the 2.6 zone. Yeah. Well, hey, at least I beat what I did last time with it, so that's saying something. 264.5. Yeah, 310s, 300s. Nope, no brakes. Don't tell him our secrets. Uh-oh, what secrets did I miss? That's a brain matter, Mike. Hey, Mayor. Just picture your audience naked. I don't want to see you guys naked, no offense. So I'm not going to picture that at all. Oh, crack me up. All right. So this one was a gift, the Rooster Racing build. It's an Area 51. My buddy Rick with Rick's Red Dirt Slots. This is his car that he gifted to me. And this is another, this is another Rooster Racing with awesome looking body on it. So we're going to give both of those a run, and then we'll close out the night with Mr. Rob Rodriguez's Great Ape on the Lexan bodies. And what time is it? Yeah, if it's not 8:30, then we'll go ahead and we'll run the hard bodies. And this is an Area 51 with the Great Ape arm, and this is an Area 51 with the arm that he used before. So we got plenty of cars to run. I just don't want to stay up too late because I know people are on East Coast time. Now remember, we went down a chassis and a whole lot of speed, so don't be disappointed when you don't see the lap times you just saw. See the horrible driving, that hadn't changed. I think this is the one. Yeah, I'm gonna stop running this one right off the bat because I need to work on the body. So what's going on? What I had to do with Rooster Racing's first one, took it out to the garage and I used my orbital sander and I had to shave down the body a little bit. That screeching you're hearing, it's dragging the rails all the way around. So I'm not going to pause this to do that. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that to this one too. Yep. See how trying to get it, yeah. So these things are be great for a flat track, but it's my bank corners that are causing the issue. So we'll have to run these at a later date. We'll see if Mr. Rodriguez's is going to run, but I'm guessing it's going to do the same scraping. And once again, beautiful car. I don't know, it sits up a little higher. Well, at least there's a gap between it and the track. We'll give it the old college try. So this is Rob Rodriguez's Area 51 that he just won the auction on this last Saturday night. He's fitting in a few spots, but not too bad. Yeah. Okay, so like I just mentioned, every car drives different. Well, these things don't have the traction magnet downforce as the Vipers I just ran. So it may take me a minute. That's funny. I'm trying to drive it the same way. It don't work that way, Scott. Just so you know, that 324.9 is as fast as my hard body Viper, and I honestly believe I can go a couple of tenths quicker with this bad boy. So see if we can't get her down to the 3.0s, maybe a 290 something if we tickle it. Got a good runner, Mr. Rodriguez. Too bad you don't have a better driver behind the wheel right now. Hey, I told you I could get it a little quicker. Look at that. 316. That's faster than any V1 with a hard body on my track. I know, I have the fastest one on my track. Got you a good car, Rob. And it's only scraping in a couple of spots on the banks, so it's not going to do any, it's not even hurting your body. I don't want to damage your beautiful car. Hey, 308. I think I saw a 309 before that last lap, 316. Told you I thought I could get it in the 3.0s. This is a fast car. Great build, Rooster. Awesome sauce. And this is without me adding any oil or anything to it, guys. It hadn't been touched since Steven with Rooster Racing dropped it off at the house. So I'm guessing with some oil, we'd be in the 290s easy. Of course, that's the last lap. Rob, congratulations, man. You won yourself a really fast, great handling, good looking car. There's that grape 8. Beautiful. Congratulations, man. Great build, Rooster. Oh, thanks, guys. Plus a few dents between friends. Yep, get my rhythm. Yep. Hell yeah, man. No, I'm telling you guys. You see how much easier it was for me to drive this car, and I'm trying to push fast laps. So if you're just trying to race, you're not trying to set a qualifying lap every lap. These things are fun because they're a lot more forgiving, and they're not an on-off switch like the last 3 cars that we just ran. So I love these Area 51s. That's why I got me a little IROC series of them. So
We're going to finish off the night with an Area 51 with the original arm on a hard body, and then an Area 51 with the new Grape 8 body or arm under the Jeff Gordon. So let me clear it out. We'll do Terry Labonte first, since he was the fastest one. If I remember correctly, these were running just as quick as my Vipers with a hard body. So I couldn't find the other sheet, but if memory serves me correct, that's why I was super duper impressed that these things were easier to drive than my Viper, but just as fast. .308, Rob, man, that's a damn good lap for Area 51.
Yellow flag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, hell yeah. Already ran a 327 in 4 laps. Yeah, I'd say these are... Well, sounds like a cattywampus the body, though. Yep. All right.
Record.
Sorry, gotta adjust the body again. Knocked the cattywampus. I gunned it too soon. And in case you're wondering, I can go wide open depending on where I gun it right here. From right here, obviously I gunned it too soon that time. But if I gun it the right time, I can go wide open from right here until I let off over here with these Area 51s. That's awesome. So that's what I'm talking about. It's not as intense to drive because you've got a little relax time, about half a track of relax. Too soon. I knew it when I did it, but I tried it anyway. Yeah, see how consistent I can run with this thing? Man, these things are just smooth, easy, and they're fast. I love them. And they're a lot faster than a Super 7, so these Area 51s are the upgrade. Hey, look at that. My next to last lap, I ran a 310 with it. Hell yeah. And this one's been broken in. Rob, your car's going to get faster the more you drive it. I believe that just broke its old record. So good job, Tony the Tiger. Yeah, Rick. Oh yeah, no, both these guys know how to build cars. I can't recommend both of them enough. I'm glad they're my friends. I'll put it that way. So here we go. We're gonna. This one has not been ran by me. It looks like somebody ran it on Friday. But anyway, this is the new Area 51 with the grape ape arm in it. And so let's see if we can get close to that. 310. That's pretty spicy for a can motor car. I don't care what anybody says. That's pretty good.
Yellow flag. 5, 4,
All right, let's see if Jeffy's got the chops.
1, go. Left lap.
Wow. Okay, so the new arm drives a little different. It may be the same ohm, but yeah, I think Jeffy's going to be faster once I drive him. Well, Scott? Trying to push it. 338. I know I can do better than that. Gotta drive it. Yeah, this one, okay, so give you an example of why I'm having so much problems. When I let off in the same place as I let off at with the Tony the Tiger, with Terry Labonte, with the one I just ran, this one coasts a little farther. It just rolls farther, and so I'm having to let off in different spots a little bit. Not much, but it's enough to make a difference, and that's. And then some of the other crashes are just plain old driver error. I'm trying to gun the car too quick coming out of the corner. So, you know, combination. Oh, man. Well, Scott, good Lord. Oh, I didn't even notice I was out of laps anyway. All right, so 338. Well, we're going to go in reverse. I'm going to run him again since I'm already got him here. I know this thing is just as fast as what I just ran. I just got to drive it. They do drive different. This grape ape arm is different. Bottom line. It's faster.
Sorry. Let's see if I can make a couple of laps without crashing. Nope. That sucks. Come on, Scott. Put the car on the right way. Well, at least I consistently crashing. 346. That's pathetic. Once again, it's not the car, it's the driver. Gunned it too soon. Man. I'm trying to play with my sensitivity on my controller and seeing if that can help me any. Nope. This is pretty horrible watching. Well, son of a biscuit eater. I keep letting off. Obviously not enough. That is horrible. I am so sorry. Jeffy should blow him away. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I do need a bigger track. Take a break, bro. No. We're gonna try another 25 with Jeffy just so I can prove it to myself that I can run at least close to what this one did. Because it's faster, and I'm just it's faster. So I can tell you guys right off the bat, the Area 51s, the old ones, there's nothing wrong with them, but the new ones are faster. And they coast farther because they are faster, and so it's just like the kind of the issue I was having with the 1.5 arm Rooster racing car versus the 2.4 arm racing or 2.5 arm. It's all on letting off sooner and knowing how much you can gun it. Even though I can go wide open in the corners, it's the flat corner speed that I'm having a problem with, and letting off in enough time to go fast through the flat corner, but not too fast. And obviously I haven't found that because I keep crashing on the flat corners. So consistently that one, and consistently this one, and Dead Man's whenever I gun it. But let's try the old grape ape arm again.
Flag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my God. Oh, you know, you have to laugh. Otherwise you get really mad. So I turned down the sensitivity on my controller down to 0. Hey, that helps. Now I just need to drive faster. Son of a... That's pathetic. Scott. Couldn't even finish the last lap. That is so pathetic. Well, obviously I'm not doing it justice, but and like I said, it's faster. I can tell it in the throttle, without a doubt. Faster, by far. All right, well, let me see what we got going on there. Parked it, yeah, I parked it in the parking lot. Yeah, that's what I was trying. So I want to start off by saying thank you to everybody for showing up tonight and putting up with me going around the track. And then B, I want to give a big shout out to Steven with Rooster Racing and Mark Slot Car Garage with Mark, obviously. Guys, thank you so much for these gifts. I hope that at least made you guys proud with the two that were similar. Steven, I'm sorry I didn't even get much closer to Mark's, but like I said, I'm like 8 or 9 hundredths away from it. So that's, like I said, that's me driving. Now this bad boy, that's a whole other ball game. This is like a light on-off switch, and it's going to take me some time to try to get acclimated to how fast this car is, and then being able to do the trigger thing. I mean, as you can see, they all have the same level 10 magnets and stuff like that. It's on the armatures and how fast they are. And then Mr. Rodriguez, you break this bad boy in some more and add some oil, and you'll be able to dip into the 3.0s, if not the 290s, easy with this bad boy. And then I know that once I have some more time with the Grape 8 that's in the DuPont, that it will be able to outrun the number 5 there, the Terry Labonte. It's a faster car. I can just tell it's just faster. Like I said, it's I'm having to let off in different spots than I just did with that one. And it's the driver, it's not the car. The car is faster. I just got to get tuned to the car. And there's such a difference on where I let off that it's affecting. And then, of course, being live and trying to everybody. I can't be more thankful for the great community that we have, that people would actually send me their cars and trust that I would at least give them a decent showing. And I hope that I didn't embarrass anybody too bad, because like I said, the cars are faster than I am right now, and they're definitely too fast for this track. So these boys, I would not recommend for a click-clack track. The Area 51s, 100%. Like I said, they're smoother. Yeah, they're just easier to drive. Obviously, they're a little slower, but like I said, at least you can drive them on this track.
Whereas these, I mean, it's work to drive these cars. This is fun, this is work. They're both fun, but it's fun work or fun. And so I like them both, but if I was doing a racing series with some buddies, it'd be Area 51s all day. If I'm wanting to set a track record, lap record, it'd be either one of these guys' build all day. I know I can't build a Tyco that's going to run with these cars ever. So until I can get to be a better driver, these guys are going to hold the track record, because I do not have the skill, the time, or the money right now to put into trying to build my own to try to compete with these guys. And so sometimes you just got to stay in your lane, so to speak, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stick with my little silver package Tycos, maybe a few hopped up arm Tycos and stuff, but when it comes to going balls out fast, I'll just go to Mark and Rooster Racing and have them hook me up. And then when I'm ready to just have some fun with some fast cars, then I'm going straight to Rooster and getting me some more Area 51s. I can't recommend these enough. And when Rob and G-Bud get theirs in their hands, they'll be able to back up everything I'm just saying. They're fun, they're fast, they're smooth, they're easy to control, they handle well. They're way more forgiving if you goof up and come out of a corner too fast or go in too fast. If you're not trying to set a lap record, like I said, if you're racing, it's totally different than when you're trying to go as fast as you can. Because anybody that's raced knows if you try to go as fast as you can every lap, you're going to wreck. And then you're going to lose, because everybody else is not doing that, and they're staying on the track, and they're going to beat you. At least at my track. I'm sure Mark can verify that, and anybody else that's raced with people. And you can see if you're racing one of these bad boys on a routed track, where if they didn't have marshals and you had to rely on a call button, you might not hit the thing for 2.5 seconds, and that's a lap on my track. So you'd already be a lap down just from crashing. So these things are a blast, but they're definitely work to drive. But you can see I'm still smiling. Insane fast, guys. Thank you so much. But I would definitely hit up Rooster Racing for some of those Area 51s. That grape ape arm is faster. I just need more time with it so I can learn, and I'm not going to play with the other one as much as I play with that one, so that I get used to driving it, because this one's a little slower, so it's a little easier to drive, if that makes sense, even though it didn't run as quick. So like I said, guys, I had a blast tonight. I hope you guys too. Mark and Steven, hopefully I didn't embarrass you guys too bad with your builds, but you guys both set a track record. I just ended up with one guy being a little bit faster than the other. And just so you know, right now, the official track record on Snake Hill Speedway is held by the Vetonator of Mark's Slot Car Garage at a 2.469, and Rooster Racing is right behind him with a 2.59. So less than 1/10 of a second, and they're right next to each other. And then when I learn how to drive this bad boy, it should beat both of those. But I got to drive it first, so we'll see how that works. So thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. Thank you for putting up with me crashing. Hope it was a little bit entertaining. I apologize for not being able to get to the book. I am using my phone, so I don't have my camera to move around, and if I do that, who knows what's going to happen with the phone signal. So I apologize for not getting to that book, but we will get into my old Aurora book from the mid-70s on another Monday night show here real soon. But now that the track's up and running, next Monday night, I'm going to get some more time between now and then with the really fast cars and get some more practice in. So we'll see if we can't set a new track record, see if I can't do Steven with Rooster Racing some justice on both of his builds, and see if we can't have some more fun lighting sparks and melting plastic. But you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you tomorrow night at the Electric Avenue, Wednesday night at Adams, Thursday night at PTT and Kenton's, Friday night at Rich's, and then B&S Slot Cars, Rich's Slot Car Room. Several people have been putting out videos throughout the week. Rich is on Tyco Tuesday, and he puts out on one on Friday as well. And that brings us back to Saturday night with Scott's Slot Car Saturday Night Live. So you got a full week of HO Slot Car in your schedule if you so choose, and we hope you join us. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks again for joining in, guys. Have a great evening.